Very happy morning to all of you students. Students, today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is structure of atom. Now, to start with the chapter, firstly we should know that what an atom is. Atom is the smallest indivisible particle of a matter which may or may not have independent existence. We have done the definition of atom many times in the chapter before. Okay, so what is an atom? It is the basic building block unit of any substance. Like to make a house, we need bricks. In the same way, to make any matter, atoms are there. Okay, now Dalton's atomic theory was the first atomic theory which tells us everything about an atom. Okay, but the Dalton's theory was rejected, and we will do that also, that why it was rejected. Now, according to Dalton, atom was an indivisible and indestructible particle. What is meant by indivisible? That it cannot be divided further into the more smaller pieces. And what is meant by indestructible? That it cannot be destroyed. Okay, so let us do the postulates of Dalton atomic theory. The first postulate is matter is composed of extremely small particles called atoms, and these atoms are indivisible in nature. Then he said that atoms of an element are similar in terms of mass and other chemical properties. Okay, like here I am using the term atom and element, and we have done the differentiation between the two in the previous chapter. Okay, अब जैसे ऑक्सीजन है, ऑक्सीजन इज एन एलिमेंट, तो उसके जो एटम्स हैं, लाइक आप ऑक्सीजन के जितने मर्जी एटम्स ले लो, वो सारे के सारे एटम्स एक दूसरे के साथ बिल्कुल सेम होंगे. ओके, देन atoms of different element, like if I took the atoms of carbon or I took the atoms of oxygen, then they will be different in every respect. हर तरह से वो एक दूसरे से अलग होंगे. Okay, then atoms combine in small whole number ratio to form new compound. ये जो atoms होते हैं, ये एक दूसरे के साथ एक whole number ratio में combine करते हैं to form compounds. Okay, then next he said that the relative number and the types of atoms are constant in a compound. Like if we talk about water, like okay, so now in water there are 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, so their ratio is 2:1, and this ratio is fixed in a compound. Okay students, so these were the postulates of Dalton's atomic theory, on the basis of which he explained atoms. Okay, but some of these observations were proved faulty, because like previously Dalton, on the basis of his understanding on the atoms or on the basis of his experiments, he just gave out this theory. But later on different scientists came, more discoveries were made, because of which the perception regarding an atom that changes. Okay, now the first was isotopes were discovered which proved that atoms of same element may have different atomic mass. Now what are isotopes? Isotopes क्या होते हैं? Isotopes होते हैं वो दो atoms जिनका atomic number same हो but उनका atomic mass अलग हो. Okay, that is known as isotopes. Okay, and सो एक एटम के मतलब ऐसे दो एटम्स, एक एलिमेंट के ऐसे दो एटम्स एग्जिस्ट कर सकते हैं जिनका एटॉमिक नंबर तो सेम है बट उनका एटॉमिक मास अलग हो. बट उसने क्या बोला था कि अगर आपके पास एटम्स हैं किसी भी एक एलिमेंट के, तो वो सिमिलर होंगे बट दे कैन बी डिसिमिलर ऑल्सो. ओके, नाउ द नेक्स्ट वॉज later on isobars were also discovered. Now what were isobars? Isobars are the atoms or different element but having the same atomic mass. जो अलग अलग एलिमेंट्स के एटम्स होते हैं बट उनका एटॉमिक मास सेम होता है, तो अब उनके पास कोई चीज़ सेम भी आ गई, बट उसने क्या बोला था कि जो डिफरेंट एटम्स डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स होते हैं उनके जो एटम्स होते हैं वो अलग अलग होते हैं. बट हेयर आफ्टर द डिस्कवरी ऑफ आइसोबार इट वॉज प्रूवन दैट atoms of the different element can have one property similar. So that's why that postulate was also rejected. Now the third limitation is that by the end of 19th century the subatomic particles were discovered. जब 19th century हुई थी तब subatomic particles like electrons, protons, neutrons, these all were also discovered. Okay, so it was then considered necessary to know that how electrons and protons are arranged within an atom. Okay, so in this way उसने तो ये बोला था कि जो एटम है वो इंडिविजिबल है, बट लेटर ऑन क्या डिस्कवर हो गया कि नहीं जी, एटम से भी आगे अभी सब एटॉमिक पार्टिकल्स हैं. सो एटम वाज नो मोर इंडिविजिबल एंड लेटर ऑन द डिस्कवरीज रिलेटेड टू द पोजीशन ऑफ दीज सब एटॉमिक पार्टिकल्स वाज कैरिड ऑन. Students, you have to, this is a kind of homework to you all. You have to just see the discoveries of electrons, protons and neutrons on the Google, and you have to make a report that how electrons were discovered, how protons were discovered and how neutrons were discovered, and based on this lecture demonstration will be taken out in the online class. Okay, so in the next online class lecture demonstration will be taken. So you have to do this. Fine. So now the first discovery which was related to the position of electrons, protons and neutrons in an atom, that was Thomson. So J.J. Thomson, he gave his model to assign the position of electrons and protons in an atom. According to him, an atom is just similar to a Christmas pudding or a watermelon. He said that atom is spherical in shape, and this sphere, like the red portion which I have made, this is the positive charge and the negative electrons are embedded somewhere between this positive charge as the seeds are embedded in the watermelon. Okay, so this was the Thomson's plum pudding model or Thomson's watermelon model. Okay, so what was his postulate? He said that an atom consists of a positively charged sphere and the electrons are embedded in it, and this was the picture of his model. But this model of Thomson was later on rejected by the scientist, that was Rutherford. Okay, now Rutherford, he was doing his study on the gold foil sheet. Okay, and he was just carrying out his experiment to know the nature of alpha particles, that what are alpha particles and what are their properties. Okay, so alpha particles are doubly charged helium nuclei or helium ions, means these are the helium He2 positive. So they are massive particles also and they are charged particles also. So as was known from the Thomson's model, he expected that these rays, like see, look at here, this is the gold sheet and these are the alpha rays. Okay, so what did he expect? Because he was not putting forward any experiment to just reject or to oppose the Thomson's model, rather he was doing his own experiment. So what he thought is, he thought that as the atom is wholly positive, so his positively charged rays will be rejected because the positive they repel each other. So about 90% of the rays will be reflected back and about 1 to 2% will cross it. This was his assumption, or like he thought that it will happen, but he was very much surprised after the observation of his experiment. What did he observe? He observed that about 90% of the radiations or of the rays were crossing the sheet and about 1 to 2% were only reflecting back, and very few of them were deviated by the small angles. Okay, and many just cross it and move straight. So on the basis of his observation, he said that no, Thomson, you are wrong, your theory is not good. because if it is was good, then it must be like I expected, but it is completely opposite. So Rutherford, on the basis of his observation, gave his theory, and according to him, he just came over with the concept of nucleus. So who was the first scientist who came over with the concept of nucleus? That was Rutherford. Okay, so according to him, the whole positive charge is concentrated in a very small space inside an atom, that is nucleus. Okay, and this nucleus is positively charged, and electrons, they keep on revolving in the space except nucleus. Around this nucleus in the atom जो space बचती है उसमें electrons revolve करते हैं. Okay, so on the basis of his observation, he proposed this theory. What he said? Firstly, he said that whole mass is concentrated in the center of the atom, which he called as nucleus, and nearly all the mass of an atom resides in the nucleus. Okay, then the electrons, they revolve around the nucleus in the circular path, and the size of the nucleus is very small as compared to the size of atom. Okay, so this was the Rutherford's observation. Now, were this model successful? Was this model successful or not? Do we study this model, or we study some other model, or later on more theories were there regarding the structure of atom? That we will do in our next video. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.